Welcome to another video of CRM Experts. Today we are going to learn how to use Pipedrive and Google Docs to semi-automate document creation process without having to pay for an extra license. Let's get to it. We are going to need then Google Docs and Pipedrive. Let's see how we can make it happen. The first thing we need to do is then create a Google Docs. It can be a spreadsheet or a Word document depending on what we need. For today's example, I'm going to work on a spreadsheet on Google Docs. I prepared this template that is going to be utilized to send quotes to clients. If you guys like this template, I will leave the link down below so you can access it. And if you need help building up more templates, hit me up and I will be happy to help you. So the first thing is when we are designing these documents, we need to understand or we need to identify what is going to make our life easier, and we will be having a list of services. So then I have added here a list of the things that I can offer from this or I can utilize for this template. When you are creating this, think on list, drop downs, calculations, and all those sort of things. So if we go down below, there will be a little calculation here in the spreadsheet that will help us fast tracking this, as well as some comments, instructions. You can also add here links to your websites, email, and etc. So then once we have the template saved in our drive, we are going to go to the CRM. All right, so let's say in this case, we are going to send a quote to this client from the CRM. All we need to do then is go into the client profile, and then in the actions, we will find a document options. In the last video, we review all of the other functionalities such as notes, activities, emails, and all of the things that you can use within the Pipedrive. If you want to check it out, this is the link. All right, so let's go to the CRM and let's see how we can do it. We are on the contact page. What we are going to do then for this activity is use this documents tab, because this is the first time that we're going to use the Word or the Excel document. In this case, we are going to create a new template. To do that is just as simple as hit create new, and because we have it ready on our drive, we can select from cloud storage. If you were doing the document or the template from scratch, you can do it straight here into these 2 or 3 options. All right, because we have it ready again from cloud storage, it will connect to our drive. This is another branch of having that email connectivity that we talked about in previous videos. So then we select the one that we want to use, and it's opening the template editor. All right, so up to this point, what we have done is basically just upload a Google Doc in the template space on the CRM, so we have ready to use it. This extra step is what is going to give you that bit of value and functionality, which is a semi-automated way to do it. So once we have opened the edit template window, we are going to rename this as we wanted it to be store, and then what we are going to do is utilize those placeholders that the CRM offer us. So because some of the data is static, it can stay just like that, and some of the Google Doc functionalities will be also available here. So for example, as you can see in this cell, it's just a simple formula that says today, so every time you open it will just pick up straight the date. You can do the same sort of things in this valid until if needed. So because we want this to be personalized, but most importantly, we want it to be one click away. So then let's go and add the placeholders and see how these will help us fast tracking these activities. So in Drive, we have designed this as a template with name. But for us to allow the CRM to put the name of the client, what we have to do is as simple as delete this content and then go into person and select the piece of information that we want here. In this case, it'll be full name. So we click on here and we go here, Command B or Control B, depending what kind of computer you're using. And then we have the the placeholder. We will see in a sec how it looks like as a result. I'm going to replace this again for city, and then I'm going to replace this for person phone. When you are creating this type of activities, and this is very, very important in early stages, is to get the data right. Every time you have a piece of information on the CRM, every time you create a new custom field, every time you label something, you should consider that that piece of information might be useful later on for activities like this. As an example, if on top of name, city, and phone, you also have the address of the client, you can use it here. You can also add here information as the company if the client belongs to a company, information like referred to if the client has been referred, every other piece of data as long as it is stored in the CRM. So then, because this is the template, we are going to leave this space, this drop down as it is without selection. In the same way, all of this, because we want this template to be blank. What we can do from here is use to create a document, and then it will go and create a document straight for this client. This is only happening because we are creating the template. So what I'm going to do then is close. So the template is already saved. As you can see, has created something that says recent template. And what we are going to do is pretend this is a client that we are working with after creating the document. So all we have to do is create new from template, and it'll be there. So once you click here, it's going to bring the same template with the same placeholders. And all we have to do then is use to create document. We'll give the CRM a few seconds, and then it will fill the piece of information in the place where we want those pieces of information to be. So in this case, it will be the name, the city, and the phone. This might look like something basic and simple, but you can think of this as something that applies to every kind of document. So this is, let's say this is a Word document that has a pretty specific format, and you have pieces of information all over the document. So it's always going to be simpler to do it this way, as well as this is going to ensure that the document is going to have the name spelling correct. Because one of the things that happen when we do manual documents is we tend to misspell things. In this case, because I have a list already, I'm going to select one of these options. Again, it can be 1 or 100, as many as you need. And then I'm going to put the price, because I already have some calculations down here. Then it's telling that the subtotal is this much, we have a tax rate, and then a total tax, and the sum of those is this much. For now, let's say this is ready to go. So then here is another functionality on top of that I found extremely useful. So what we can do here is we can share the document via downloading a PDF and uploading it to an email, which is a little bit of a manual process and is what we're trying to avoid. And then we have share as a link. This is the preferred option, and the reason why is this. Once we go share link, it will give us a hyperlink that we can then share with the client. So what we can do is close here, and then we go to email. We can have a template email, or if you want to learn how to create template emails, is in the previous video. Here is the link. In this case, I'm going to do a simple email, quote, digital learning, and then we go, hi Dan, this is the quote you requested. So then understanding how this functionality works is important, because when we paste this link, for example, it doesn't look the best way, right? So what we can do then is go and add link, select this document and click link, insert the actual link in here, and then we can get rid of this. Again, this is not the prettiest template, but the objective of this video is so you learn how to create a document. How to create templates is in a different video. Think of this and remember the template is something that you have to create only once, and then you will be able to use it again and again and again. So once we have done this, all we have to do is send, and we are ready. So few activities happen here. The document that you have created is now there. So it is on the records of your client. It's going to be there if you need to access it. Then we have also the email sent to the client here. So we have record of that as well. And then what the client see, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Here it is. So then from the CRM, subject, email, and most importantly, link. So when the client hits the link, they can review the document, as you can see with all of the information that we can do. They can edit it. This is important. They will just be able to review, and if they want, they also can download the PDF. The best thing or the best feature of this is as soon as the client has opened the email, then if we go to Pipedrive, it will be email open as well as document seen. So there you have it, guys. This is a good example of how to use this functionality. When it comes to document creations, CRM has a lot of powerful automation, and not only this one, pretty much everyone has it, but they usually come with cost and also a lot of upkeeping, and you need a good understanding of CRM systems to get them up and running. Then solutions like these, they might not be fully automated, however they allow you consistency. And if you are small businesses that is sending somewhere in between 20 documents a week to 30, maybe 40, this is still a good solution for you to start getting on it without having to spend extra money. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and find it useful. Let me know if you'd like me to address something else in the next videos. Remember, the link below will take you to my website and some of these templates, and please subscribe if you like it. See you soon, guys.